I'm Dr. Cheryl Wood, founder and CEO of Vocalize Women Speaker Academy, and I am a 2021 Women of Black Excellence honoree.
Baby, here I go, stop the show, beat on my heart, now about to explode. I'm about to explode. Feel good, man. What a feeling, what
path you are on was designed for you and you alone.
Everything about you is majestic and a force to be reckoned with.
Girl, you make me so proud, and I love you.
Remember,
you are 100%
that queen.
Oh, yes.
And you don't have to get your groove back because guess what? You never lost it.
It's going down, can't slow down. All of the universe watching me now. Yeah. Watching me now. Look good, it's right? In the air, everywhere. Lightning can strike anytime, anywhere. Anytime, anywhere. What a feeling's come over me. I don't believe what it's happened to me. Yeah, feel summertime.
And Black excellence really means to me, when it comes to especially women, overcoming despite our oppositions, just rising above what is said that we cannot do and we cannot accomplish. Listen, girl, you are a boss, and therefore you were created to do boss things. I don't care how big your dream is. There is no dream that is too big that God cannot help you reach. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this.
It's going down, can't slow down. All of the universe watching me now. Yeah. Watching me now. Look good, it's right? In the air, everywhere. Lightning can strike anytime, anywhere. Anytime, anywhere. What a feeling's come over me. I don't believe what it's happened to me. Yeah, feel the summertime.
Spy what it looks like, you will win, win, you will win, oh win.
It's amazing. I can do anything and do it well. Any good thing, I can do it. That's why I'm who I am. Yes. Because God loves me and I'm amazed at it and grateful for it.
Lady luck is hot and I got a woman. Wanna do it right now.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
So I just want to encourage you, Nakita, keep on doing what you're doing. And remember, you brought the sunshine in my life. Throughout the life, saved my life. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Queen.
Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. Sister.
Girl, you've done it again.
Queen, yes, this is your girl, Minister Nakita Davis, the proud CEO and founder of Jesus Coffee and Prayer Christian Publishing House, the #1 Christian publishing house in the land. And I'm so excited. We've got a bite-sized nugget I was able to steal away, honey. This mover, this shaker, this glow getter, this woman of faith that just all over the globe, just blessing folks with her voice and her wisdom and her knowledge and her expertise, just pouring into the masses. And I was able to snatch her for just a few minutes so she could speak to you, let you know what she's got going on, and just speak to the heart of today's Black woman. So I'm talking about my sis, my girl, Dr. Cheryl Wood. Queen, how are you?
Queen, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me. I love your energy. You can, anytime you having anything, girl, count me in because I love your energy.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Why be boring? Why be drab? Honey, some people I'd rather just watch the paint dry, baby, than to listen to them because you just have eaten my soul. I just don't want it. Like, give me some life, okay?
Yes,
and that's why I love you as well, because you are just so bold. You're everything this conference is. You're Black. You're bold, you're gorgeous. It need to be the Black, Bold, and Gorgeous tour. Come on, Queen. That might be the next one, 2022. Yeah. But yes. Black, bold, and beautiful. You're definitely a girl boss, kicking hiney, taking names. You're giving God the glory. You're just amazing. So I really want to jump into the heart of it. And folks, you will get access to her amazing bio, NASA, Capital One, FBI. She's been on any publication that's noteworthy, anything you can think of. Quite frankly, I know this sounds cliche, but just Google her. If you don't know, just click Google, put in a name, and just go on and read and get your education, okay? Because she is it. And I love that you are that girl, but you're so humble. That is so amazing to me, because I feel like sometimes queens, not all, but we'll achieve a level of status, quote unquote, and we're now, our nose is up. Yep. And we become this proverbial mean girl that, if you're not, what is your name? Is it not on the list? And right. speak to my publicist. And I get there's decency and order, because as God is moving you in levels, you can't do it all. You must have other people who partner with you and who have the same vision. I get that, but you've never been that way. And that is what has captured my heart with you, young lady. So I love that. Yes.
Awesome. I love that.
Yes, ma'am. So tell the people just a little bit more about you and how you serve women. And I know you serve all women, but specifically, this is the Black, Bold, and Beautiful Girlboss Tour. So how you serve Black women in this season?
Yeah, I just believe that Black women, for so long, we've been taught to be seen but not heard. And I think this is the season for us to be seen and heard unapologetically. And when I say seen and heard, I mean, there is something about you that the world needs. The world needs you to show up in all of your power right now. The world needs hope. They need healing. They need inspiration and empowerment. They need education. So there is something that you are sitting on that somebody in the world is waiting on. And it's up to you to come from out of the shadows or from the back of the room, as I like to say, and take your position. To know that God has a place for you to touch lives, to use your fingerprint to impact the lives of others and transform the lives of others, but you've got to be a willing vessel. So I really work with Black women to encourage them to be a willing vessel, to unwrap the gift that God has given you, which is unique to you. Like, nobody can duplicate that. They can imitate, but they can't duplicate the greatness and the brilliance that is called you. You are a unique, divinely created masterpiece, and we need you to show up and shine brightly now. And so I help women to develop the confidence to come to the front of the room, but also to develop the mastery so that they can express who they are and how they're meant to serve the world in a way that moves people, that persuades people to take a risk, to place all bets on themselves, and to really live full out. You get one chance to live this thing called life. And I know it all too well, because even in recent months, I've had a major loss in my family. My 20-year-old nephew passed away. And it is just a constant reminder that you cannot assume that you're going to get tomorrow to create your legacy, or whatever that thing is that you want to pass down. You have got to make it a priority today. So that's what I specifically work with women to teach them. How do I master the art of my voice and what I have to say? Because I don't care if you think you don't have anything to say, you do have something to say. You have come too far in life. God has brought you through too much for you to just stay quiet and sit on what you know. So there is power in your story, in your knowledge, in your experiences, and in your expertise. And you've got to come to the front of the room and share that.
I love that, Queen. And that is just so good. I mean, and it's something that it's classic. Like that concept that you just expressed, that never goes away. We all have a testimony. We all have had some level of trial or tribulation. I feel like sometimes I'll run into some queens, when we publishing books and all of that, where they'll feel like, oh, well, my story isn't, I didn't survive cancer 8 times, and my daddy didn't beat on my mama, and I didn't, have a drug infused, like they feel like, they've been watching too much Lifetime, and shout out to Lifetime, but they've been watching too much to where it has to be this just big, crazy, grand scheme that has taken place for you to have a voice and to have a story. What do you say to that woman who says, let's just, for lack of a better word, they have kind of, I hate to say cookie cutter, but that's the first thing coming to my mind, but they have a life that is comfortable, meaning they get up, they go to work, the pandemic happened, maybe they lost a couple coins in 401k, but they bounce back because they've been fiscally sound, and they have the 2.5 kids in the household, and the dog, and the picket fence, and they have hubby or what have you, so they're comfortable, and they haven't really had anything that they feel is so catastrophic that needs to be shared with the world. What do you say to that professional, that business professional that says, I would love to write the book, I would love to step on stage, but quite frankly, I don't think I think I'm boring, I don't think I have enough to give, versus somebody who rescued 8 cats and survived cancer 8 times? Like, what do you say to that woman who wants to step on stage but doesn't think she has enough?
I would say realistically, there are more people who are just like you than the person who has the catastrophic story. So that means there are millions of people with your story. There are millions of people who have your experience or something similar and are trying to figure out, how do I press through? How do I get through it? How do I get over this hurdle in life? So don't devalue your story because you feel like it's not big enough. I promise you, there are millions of people who are trying to figure out what you've already figured out. So maybe you unexpectedly went through divorce, but you don't consider that catastrophic enough. But I promise you, there are millions of women who didn't think they were going to go through divorce, or they're currently going through it and they're not sure how they're going to make it through. They're not sure how they're going to bounce back, but you've already bounced back and you're already on the other side of it as a victor over the thing that you thought was going to break you. Or maybe it's depression. Do you know how many millions of people are fighting through depression? Or maybe it was some trauma that doesn't seem catastrophic to you, but to the woman or the person who's going through it right now, oh, it seems very catastrophic. When you were going through it, I'm sure it seemed catastrophic. Maybe you lost that job that you thought you were going to retire from, and you lost everything financially. To you, that's not catastrophic because now you're on the other side of it. Now you're still standing. You're a victor over it. But how did you feel when you were going through it? You were probably curled up in a ball in a fetal position, praying to God to help you find a way out. So we cannot afford to diminish our everyday real life experiences that other people are going through, and they need our knowledge. They need our support, our help, our hope, our empowerment and motivation that they too can press through. So don't compare. There's a quote that I live by, that comparison is the thief of all joy. Like, stop comparing your story to somebody else's story. Somebody needs your story based on what you experience and how you press through, so that they can know there's hope on the other side of the pain that they're in, and so that you can walk them through the steps that you took to make it out on the other side. So there is so much more power in your story than you could ever imagine.
Oh, so good. And if you want living proof of that, think about reality TV. Let's just keep it 100. Reality TV, when was that? Was it The Real World that came out first, or Big Brother? I think that's been around like 20 something years. And Real World, I think it was on MTV or what have you. So people started getting paid for just living their real life. Like, we watching TV to see people live their real life. Like, right. People are now celebrities because we want to see their real life play out. And all of them are not celebrities. Matter of fact, that's one of the ways the producers were able to keep the budget, was by getting a bunch of people that you knew nothing of. They weren't in the encyclopedia. They didn't win a Grammy. They were just Joe down the street, Sarah down the street. Now, Sarah got some M's in the bank. Joe over here leveling up just from showing his real life. So I'm saying that to say that's a testament to what you're saying. Really, when you think about it, people need real people. And if that's you, right, then you have a voice, you have a message, you have a gift that the people need to hear, even in what is perceived to be the mundane or the everyday clock in, clock out. Guess what? It's deeper than that. And I can tell you, my queen over here, Dr. Cheryl, is the best at helping you to curtail that story and get it out so it does resonate and it doesn't feel like paint drying on the wall, right? So she will get you in the game. So real quick, with the time that we have, talk to me. You got a speaker accelerator popping off. Like, what's up, queen? How can we get accelerated?
Oh my God. So all of us, we need to know what we are born to do. And I am born not only to speak into people's lives, but also to teach, especially my Black women, how to clearly, concisely, and in a compelling way articulate who they are, what they do, and the value that they bring to the world, and to learn how to monetize their voice. And that's what I do through my Vocalize Women's Speaker Training course. It is a 6-week accelerator course where we peel back all the juicy layers of the speaker industry and how you can add this in as an added revenue stream into your business if you currently have a business, or even if you don't have a business and you want to simply show up in a way that's compelling. You want to show up in a way where you have persuasive languaging when you're presenting yourself before other people, whether it's a small group or a large group. Guess what? People are willing to follow great communicators. If you're not a great communicator, you're going to have a problem getting people on board, even if you're doing something as simple as fundraising. So the power of our voice is critical. It's critical that we master that. And that's what we do in this 6-week course. So I invite you, if you are a woman and you say, look, I've been wanting to come to the front of the room. I've been wanting to get on those stages right now, virtual stages, but also live stages once we come out of this pandemic mess that we're in. Your voice is needed. Someone somewhere in the world is waiting on what you're sitting on. And it is time for you to give yourself permission to come to the front of the room. It's time for you to give yourself permission to stop comparing yourself to every other speaker that you see and just thinking that they have this magic potion that you don't have. You have it. You just have to get in the right spaces to get the training, the techniques, the tools that you need so that you can master your voice. And let me add this, your authentic voice, because you don't have to sound like, look like, walk like, talk like anybody else. There is greatness and brilliance in you and your authentic voice and how you're meant to show up. And we're going to teach you how to take that, the authenticity of who you are, and just maximize that. 10x it, 20x it, 30x it, so that you're touching more lives and you're also increasing that bank account.
Come on now, we can't be touching all these lives and not increasing no bank account. I'm just being honest. So, something have to give, baby. We got to do. You can't get no more ham sandwiches.
That's
Queen,
right.
go watch Girl on Fire. The Queen said with a ham sandwich and a smile, honey, a Coke and a smile. Thank you, Queen. Ain't did nothing to help you level up, but glory to God, you still are here, still standing. I love it. So as we wrap it up, how do they sign up? What do they need to do? How do they stay connected with you? How do they get a part of this amazing speaker accelerator program that you got going down here in the spring? What do they do?
So you can go directly to vocalizespeakeracademy.com. Again, vocalize, VOCALIZE, speakeracademy.com. If you want even more details, you can actually email me directly at CherylEmpowers@gmail.com. And then you can follow me all across social media at Cheryl Empowers on Instagram and LinkedIn and Clubhouse and Twitter and YouTube. I'm everywhere at Cheryl Empowers. So just connect with me and make sure that you become a part of my VIP community by going to CherylEmpowers.com, enter your name and your email, and you'll get notification of all the juicy stuff that I'm working on and learn how you can be a part of those amazing opportunities that are going to allow you to come to the front of the room and maximize the power of your voice.
Yes, Queen. I love it. I love it. Come on. You know you want to get this juice. Get this juice. Drink the juice. Eat the cake, anime. Come on and get the juice. You need the juice because you need to eat the cake. Okay. So anyway, yes, get connected with this beauty queen. She is Black, she is bold, she is beautiful, and she is kicking hiney and taking names, and she's not doing it alone. She is literally taking everybody that is ordained by God to be taken with her up. This is a queen that you can't afford not to be connected with in the spirit, because you will not. I'm living proof. You will be a value will be added to you and just everything that you do. So it's just, it's a no-brainer. Okay, so do it. Do yourself a favor. Well, Queen, I thank you. This was just a quick bite size, the time that I could get. I said, let me get it, honey. I'm gonna get it while I can get it. And I just thank you so much. I adore you. I think you're amazing. And I just look forward to whatever God has in store for you and I, because this is just the beginning. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? It's just the sky is just uncapped. And I'm saying, where Dr. Cheryl at?
And I'm saying I'm right here with a whole bunch of yeses stored up for you, sister.
Yes,
so it's been
thank
amazing.
you,
I love you.
Queen.
I love your energy, and thank you for the platforms that you create to serve Black women and to let
Yes.
us know that we don't have to be quiet. We don't have to sit in the back of the room. We can come from out of the shadows. Now is our time. Thank you for creating these platforms.
Absolutely, Queen. Well, thank you so much. Queen, this has been a bite-sized, golden encrusted platinum nugget with your girl, Minister Nakita Davis, the proud CEO and founder of Jesus Coffee and Prayer Christian Publishing House, the #1 Christian publishing house in the land. And you have been watching the Black, Bold, and Beautiful Girlboss Tour with one of our 2021 Women of Black Excellence honorees, Dr. Cheryl Wood. God bless you. We love you. Until we see you the next time.
Hello there, I'm Dorinda Clark Cole. I'd like to give a shout out to Minister Nakita Davis, the CEO of Jesus Coffee and Prayer. I would like to congratulate all of her 2021 Women of Black Excellence honorees. My definition of the Women of Black Excellence is a Black woman who has worked her way up in the world to accomplish the best in the society and is capable of mastering beyond all odds. That's what my definition is. So I just want to encourage you, Nakita, keep on doing what you're doing. And remember, you brought the sunshine in my life. Throughout the lifeline, save my life. Yeah. Since that I have found Christ, there has been such a change in my life. Can I get a witness to Jesus? He'll make a difference in your life. Love you, girl. Keep doing what you're doing. You're helping a whole lot of women out there. All right, love you. Take care.
Hi, I'm Kearn Cherry, Butts in the Seat Queen, co-founder and director of Success Women's Conference. We had over 17,000 people last year in 2020. I'm also the creator and founder of Level Up Summit and Power Up Summit. I am the co-owner of PRN Home Care, which is almost 24 years old. Been in the healthcare field for over 30 plus years. And I've been creating events for almost 20 years. So today I want to talk to you about creating your own door. How many times have you been to a door and you just couldn't get in? Think about this. You turn the knob, wouldn't open. You check to see if you had the right key. Key didn't fit. You check to make sure that you were at the right home or you were at the right building. Still, seems like the right place. Well, maybe you're in the wrong city or state, who knows? And then you realize you are at the right place. So now you try the next door. So you check the door, you knock on it, nobody answers. But you see people inside, but nobody gets up and answers. So you decide, let me go to the back. Maybe they didn't hear me. So you knock on the back door. Still, nobody answers. And you can see just on the other side is your opportunity. But still, no one opens the door. So I can tell you personally, I have been many times at a door that wasn't open for me. Maybe I was told, well, you just don't fit. You don't belong. You don't fit the culture. And sometimes you have to see what I saw, which is, well, it's okay. I don't need yours. I'm going to create my own door, my own opportunity. I challenge you now. This is your time to create your own door. So what type of characteristics and what traits does a person need to step up and create their own opportunity? You see, I've had to do this, as I said before, many a times in our business, PR and home care. Yeah, a lot of times people didn't want to hear my ideas when I was working for somebody else while I was in the occupational therapy field. And so my husband and I, when things came crashing down in the industry, we decided it's time to create our own. When I tried to give my ideas to different organizations here where I live, and I could see that other people were putting together things and I wasn't invited to the table, I didn't get mad. I decided it's time to create my own. Created many events, including a caregiver conference, which averaged over 600 people every year, because I saw there was a need and caregivers needed information and resources. And instead of waiting for somebody else, I teamed up with a good friend in the business and we created our own. And so the same thing happened when I did senior expos and other events where there was a need. I didn't sit down and wait. I created my own. Even Success Women's Conference came out of a need. There was a need, and sometimes you're not invited to those planning tables in order to answer a calling in the community, which many women saw. There needed to be a women's conference, not another women's event, a women's conference. So my partner and I got together and we looked at each other and said, why don't we just do it? So about 6 months later, we had planned the conference and we had over 540 people in attendance. In person, we had 1,100 to 1,500 at our top so far. And then virtually, as I said before, over 17,000 people in virtually. That being said, sometimes you got to do what you think you don't want to do. And that is create your own. I challenge you to create your own opportunities. So what does it take to be a person who creates their own door to opportunity? So here's some of the characteristics that you need to find in yourself. Stop looking for other people and start looking inside of yourself. And part of that starts with mindset. You got to create the right mindset in order to create your own opportunity. And like I said, now is the time to do just that. The person has to believe in themselves, believe in their gifts, believe in their calling. And then you have to take the steps to make a plan. If you don't know where to start with that, I challenge you to go ahead, sit down, spend some quiet time, meditate, talk to God, and figure out what it takes. What do you need to do to make your plan to create your own door to opportunity? So the other thing, a person, in order to be successful at creating your own opportunity, is that you must be quick and decisive. So ladies, I'm talking to you. Don't spend time overanalyzing where you should be. This is the time where you should step up and take a leap of faith and start your own, create your own door to opportunity. Exhibit your faith and courage. Don't walk in fear. And then be persistent and consistent and resilient when you take that step to create your own door to opportunity. And you must be willing not only to take initiative, but you also need to be willing to be flexible. And when I say flexible, if you didn't learn anything while going through the time that we're in right now, I would say most of us have learned that pivot is something that you should always have, as I say, in your back pocket, because it's important when you're going through peaks and valleys, when creating your own, whether it's your own business, your own career move, whatever it is, there are going to be challenges along the way, but you need to be willing to make that pivot that you need to do to be successful. But one thing's for sure, you need to have the attitude of never giving up, right? So again, I mentioned you got to have the right mindset. Are you surround yourself with positive people so that you don't find yourself being pulled down because you have the wrong people surrounding you. So make sure the people that are around you are positive, with a positive mindset, because this is going to help you lift up through all the trials and areas when you are creating your own opportunity. Because again, as I said before, there will be peaks and valleys, but that being said, when you put your mind to it, can conquer anything. So some of the other things you want to do is reach out and collect information. So surround yourself and go to people who can share, that you might know, that already have the knowledge of where you're trying to go. So make sure to reach out to those people and see if they will share the information with you. Broaden your horizon. It's often said that people who travel, mind sometimes thinks broader because they've been around other people who are also thinking on a broader scale. Now, right now, during the time we're in, you may not be able to travel, but what you can do is use this worldwide internet in order to network and connect with others. Go ahead and join networking events and be a part of conferences and things like that where you can connect to other people. You want to do that so you broaden your mindset. This will help you in having a successful mind in order to create your own opportunity. Try to find nice people that will help you through this process, that will help you in a service way as well and help you solve problems, and so that you can also focus on some things that will make you and others better. So work on building relationships. As I said before, you want to join networking events and things like that. And when you do, make sure that you're focusing on not just connecting. As I often say when I'm talking about how to be a person who's effective at networking, you want to make sure that it's more than just a business card. You want to make sure that you get to know that person. You want to get beyond just collecting the business card. So that means you got to do what? You got to listen more than you got to listen more than you talk, right? Because God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. So listen more than you talk so that you can actually learn more from that person. One of my favorite people that I love to hear talk is Dr. George C. Frazier, who made the statement that when he meets somebody for the first time, he talks 1 minute and he allows them to talk the other 9 minutes. Why? Not because he's being rude. He just wants to learn more about that person. And so again, listen more than you actually talk. And then I also tell people, give first, right? You'll always eventually receive, but be the person that gives first. Whether it's giving that referral, it's not always about giving a gift. connecting them with somebody, but you are about building relationships and going beyond that. You want to be able to form collaborations, because a lot of times when you're trying to create your own opportunity, you may not want to go it alone. You may want to form a relationship that's a collaboration. So make sure that you focus when meeting new people on building a relationship. And so then also always be genuine when you meet somebody and you're building a relationship, things like that. People like individuals who are genuine, authentic, and trustworthy, right? Because I always say, people buy people. So remember these things when you're going into and creating an opportunity for yourself. I want to challenge you to create your own opportunity, create your own door. As Proverbs 18:16 says, when a man works in his gifts, the world will make room for him. And that's paraphrase, so to speak. But therefore, when you do that, you will be able to create your own opportunity when you're working in your own gifts. So I want to challenge you to create your own door. As we as Black people today, we want to make sure that we take this opportunity time where we have more time than we normally have, because we're not able to travel. We're not able to do as many things as we used to. So I challenge you to create your own digital presence, create your own business, create your own opportunity, create your own door. So I'm Kearn Cherry. I thank you for joining me. You can reach me at KearnCherry.com. You can also connect with me on any platform as Kearn Cherry or Kearn Crockett Cherry. And if you're looking to speak on any of my platforms, you can also go to time2levelup.com, time2levelup.com, Power Up Summit, and successconference.com. So again, I'm Kearn Cherry. Love to connect with you. I'm loving Clubhouse, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those places you can find me. And if you want to further this conversation and work on your visibility, go to my website, KearnCherry.com, click on Masterclass, Get Visible, and the first 5 of you that sign up and mention Black Excellent, you will receive a free entry to the class. Again, thank you for joining me here. I'm Kearn Cherry. Hi, I'm Kearn Cherry, owner of K Connection, and I am a 2021 Women of Black Excellence honoree.
My name is Cynthia Vito, and I am a 2021 Women of Black Excellence honoree, owner of CBeyond Marketing Resource Center.
Hey, Megan Davis-Aderele here with the Attitude Agency. And I just wanted to say that it has been truly an honor and a privilege to serve as a keynote speaker for this 2021 Black, Bold, and Beautiful Girlboss event, but also to be an honoree. I want you to know that you too are Black, that you're bold, and that you are beautiful. You can set out and you can do anything that your heart desires. I want to give a special thank you to Minister Nakita Davis and Jesus Coffee and Prayer Publishing House. I want to just take the moment just to thank you, just not just for myself, but from all of us, for just truly having the creative idea to actually have this event and for it to manifest and to come into reality during this Black History Month season. And so I just want to thank you, for myself, thank you for my team, thank you for all of the other girl bosses, because for you creating this event, you hosting this event, you imparting your knowledge and your wisdom during this time frame, you are truly the #1 girl boss. I want to give honor to my siblings who, after my parents deceased, that they raised this girl boss into the woman that you see today. So I always want to give thanks and honor to my brother Nathaniel and then my sisters Donna and Malvia. Thank you, because it takes a girl family, a girl boss family to raise some girl bosses. So they are always, always, always thankful for everything that I have always done. And so I just wanted to honor them and thank them as well. I want to take the time to really honor my husband and our kids. My husband, Prince Emmanuel Aderele, and our kids, Kaden, Kiana, Wale, and Samuel. I just want to thank you for always loving me and supporting me and allowing me the space and the privilege to really be a girl boss. And I want to thank my team at the Attitude Agency. You guys are always great for always helping us to have our clients to manifest their visions into reality. So all of the team at the Attitude Agency, I just want to thank you for always giving me platforms so that this girl boss can shine. And like I said, it has really truly been an honor and a privilege to serve as a keynote speaker at this event, but to also receive this award. But what I want to do is I want to actually dedicate this award to you. Yes, to you. I know that maybe we have not physically met. I know that I cannot even physically give you this award, but I want to give you this award in spirit, right? I want to dedicate this award to you because in essence, I am you and you are me. And so I've gone through so many different things in life to get me to where I am. But if there's not anything else that I know, is that the God that has kept me is the same God that will also keep you too. And so there is messages and there is power in your story. So continue to tell your message, continue to empower others. And if I just have to leave you with these three things, just one, always remember to, honor your ancestors, honor your angels, your spirit guides, however you identify with them, always pay homage to those that have come before you. The second thing is to find your tribe, love on them. Find that tribe that is going to be there for you, that you can be there for them, and just always respect that tribe and always find those ways to love on them and to respect them. And then the third thing is to be a mentor to someone. It's time for us girl bosses now to really step into our divine power and start uplifting that next generation, just so that we can leave this girl boss legacy to someone else. And so I would implore for you to find someone that you can mentor, whether it's your daughters, whether it's your nieces, your cousins, some people from the church, anyone, some of your neighbors. Just find ways that you can tap into another person so that you can help them to be fully expressed as the girl boss that they were meant to be. So remember, you are Black, you're bold, you are beautiful. Don't forget that.
Hi, my name is Frances Jones. I am the CEO and founder of Heart Desires Fulfillment Coaching, LLC. I'm also one of the beautiful, Black and bold Women of Black Excellence honorees, sponsored by Jesus Coffee and Prayer. I am so grateful and so elated to be one of the honorees, and I wanted to come out and just say thank you to some of the wonderful people who have been very inspirational in my life. I would like to start with my husband. Thank you for all of the wonderful years that we've had together. Thank you for the inspiration and the encouragement and helping me to see the greatness within myself. Thank you for your support and for your love. I love you so much, honey. And I just thank you for the many, many wonderful years that we've had together. And I'm looking so forward to many, many more. I would also like to thank my children and my grandchildren for being such a positive and wonderful part of my life, my very existence. Thank you for the love and the joy and the fun and laughter that we've had together. Thank you for helping me to be the mother that I am today and for giving me love. I just thank you so much. I can't forget about my little puppy, Happy. Happy, thank you for being my little friend. Thank you for playing with me and giving me the chance to unwind when days are hectic. I love you so much, and you are one of my best little buddies. I want to also thank my friends and families, my loved ones, for supporting me, especially when I was writing my book, Overcoming the Emotional Stigmas of Infertility, Barren but Not Ashamed. I want to thank you for the chapters that you read and the feedback that you provided, for always supporting me and cheering me on. You being a part of my life has made a huge difference. So thank you so much. I want to thank someone who's very special to me, and that's Minister Nakita Davis. Thank you so much for opening up your platforms and letting me speak, for giving me the opportunity to share my story, for giving me the opportunity to speak to those who are going through different situations and allow me to inspire and encourage them. I thank you for the opportunities that you afforded me, and I look forward to so many more wonderful opportunities with you. So thank you so much for that. I cannot forget my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Thank you for just being everything to me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for giving me the vision, the divine destiny that I'm following so closely. Thank you for everything that you've done to give me hope, joy, peace, and love. It would be remiss if I didn't thank my mother and my father, the late Jeffrey and Lucille Rao. I thank you for your love. I thank you for being the wonderful parents that you were. I thank you for teaching me about faith, about love, about how to be a great wife, a wonderful mother. You have taught me so much. Thank you for your strength. Thank you for your commitment. And thank you for just loving me. I also want to just say thank you to the infertility community for allowing me to share and to give pieces of my life so I can encourage and support you. You are very wonderful and you mean a lot to me. Now, if you want to be able to get a copy, an ebook copy download of my soon to be released book, Overcome the Emotional Stigmas of Infertility, Barren but Not Ashamed, you can go to my website at www.heart, H-E-A-R-T, desires, D-E-S-I-R-E-S, coaching, COACHING.com. Go to the upcoming book page and you can get a free download chapter of one of my book that will be releasing on March 25th, 2021. Thank you once again. And I really, truly appreciate being able to be one of the honorees of this wonderful opportunity. Talk to you later, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye now.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tonya Blackmon. I'm the proud founder of CGE, also known as Conglomerate Empowerment. And I want to say a special thank you to Minister Nakita Davis, the founder of Jesus Coffee and Prayer, the fastest growing publishing company in the world. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the honor of being selected as one of the 2021 Women of Black Excellent recipients. I'm excited about being a part of the Black, Bold, and Beautiful Girl Boss Tour. Minister Nakita, your drive, excellence, and passion for helping others has equipped us and allowed us to stand proud as we reign as queens. Thank you. We must remember that our great accomplishments are achieved because of teamwork, perseverance, behind the scenes grind, and strategy. Today, when I accept this honor as a woman of Black excellence, I do so in the shadow of pioneers from my past and present. I thank God for my grandparents and my mom, also known as Miss Pee-wee, who showed me how to cook, clean, and turn $1 into $25. I must thank my family, my lovely husband, Brian, my 3 children, Michael, Brianna, BJ, and my 3 grandchildren for supporting me and loving me unconditionally just as I am. Also, I have to share love to the CGE staff. They caught my vision and they continue to run with it. Most importantly, I thank God for allowing me to live the life of my dreams, which is simply helping others live their dream life. In closing, Maya Angelou's words encourage me, and I hope they encourage you. And I quote, "You can only truly become accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you." Thank you again, Minister Nakita Davis. Love you. Bye-bye.
Good evening. And I want to start by saying how much of an honor this is to even be nominated as the 2021 Black Excellence Woman. I want to thank Minister Nakita Davis for bringing together such a powerful event that we as women can stand together and represent not only our race, but our daughters and our grandbabies as women of Black excellence. For me, Black excellence means that I am standing in my truth. I am presenting myself and my craft and my knowledge that is standing tall and representing Black women in a positive light. So to be awarded a winner of the 2021 Women of Black Excellence Award, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I never imagined that I would stand here before you today and be able to be recognized for what is my purpose. I've always wanted to stand, lead, motivate, encourage women, especially women of my race, to do better, to lift themselves up, to look past the present, to not stand in where you were brought up, what pain someone has inflicted on you, but to stand in your truth. And sometimes that truth means that you may be standing alone every once in a while. There's a lot of times that I have done what I know that I needed to do, which was the right thing to do. And it was a lonely path. But to be recognized by women such as yourself, such as Minister Nakita Davis, such as Jesus Coffee and Prayer, as a woman of Black excellence for 2021, it is an honor. It is humbling. It tells me that all of the trials and tribulations that I have gone through was worth it. I hope and I pray that some portion of my message touches at least one person that's sitting there and feeling like things aren't going to work out for you. I am here to tell you that you press on and that you push on and you believe in yourself. You don't buy into the life of they say. You dig deep, and even through loss and pain, you come out on the other side. I am honored to be not only mentioned, but to win and become a 2021 Woman of Black Excellence. Thank you, everyone, and have a blessed and wonderful evening. I am Michelle S. Thomas, your relationship surgeon. Please touch base with me at michellesthomas.com. Have a blessed evening. Good night.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I am super excited. I am an honoree of the 2021 Women of Black Excellence Award. I am ecstatic to receive this reward or award. I want to thank my sister in Christ, my sister in business, Minister Nakita Davis, for the opportunities that you have bestowed on my life, Queen. I don't know where I would be without you. In some of these instances, I am honored to have graced some of your platforms over this last year. I just seem like I've known you forever, and you've blessed me, and have I'm extremely honored to be on your platform and gracing your stages, but I am extremely humbled and honored to be an honoree of the 2021 Black Women of Excellence Award. I'm just ecstatic about this opportunity. I'm ecstatic about what's to come from these opportunities, and I'm ecstatic to have you as my sister in Christ and in business. So I want to thank you, Minister Nakita, for being the queen that you are, and for blessing us other queens with your presence, with your knowledge, with your expertise, and your platform nonetheless. You do not play. You hear me? I am extremely, extremely honored and blessed to be in your presence and in your circle. So Queen, I thank you, I salute you, and I accept this award. On behalf of TLJ Professional Services, I am extremely honored to be selected as a 2021 Black Woman of Excellence honoree. You be blessed.
Hi, I'm Kearn Cherry. I am honored to be recognized as a woman of Black excellence. As the co-founder and director of Success Women's Conference, creator of Level Up Summit and Power Up Summit, I get to enjoy empowering, inspiring, and connecting people around the world. I am also the co-owner of PRN Home Care with my husband, Dennis Cherry, for over 24 years, where we have always made it our mission to give back to our community with time and money. I want to encourage you as a Black person right now today to utilize your gifts and talents. Proverbs 18:16 says, "A man's gifts makes room for him." So just plainly speaking, your gifts will open up doors for you. And therefore, I want to encourage you that we are in a time that we never had before, which is what we've been given is extra time. So I want to encourage you to create your own digital platform, create your own door right now. And so I want to encourage you, if you want to know how to get visible, you can go sign up for my masterclass, Get Visible, right now at KearnCherry.com. And the first 5 that sign up and say Black Excellence will get in free. So again, I'm Kearn Cherry. You can find me on any platform under Kearn Cherry or Kearn Crockett Cherry. My favorite right now is Clubhouse, and then of course followed by LinkedIn, and I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, most platforms. So join me. And if you're looking to sign up to be a speaker at my conference, Level Up, which is April 16th through the 18th, I encourage you to go to time2levelup.com, time2levelup.com. So thank you once again. I am so honored, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Hello, everyone. I am Coach Keisha Wade, the founder, CEO of Open Arms Connection LLC, Empowering Him Coaching, and the Self-Love Academy. I am so happy right now. I love you all. I am just so happy to be an honoree. I'm here to accept this beautiful award presented by Minister Nakita, Jesus Coffee and Prayer. I just love you, Nakita. I just want to give thanks to God right now. He has put some beautiful women in my life, in my circle, especially Nakita. I just want to thank him for loving on me. I thank him for giving me community. I thank him for you all. And this is a true blessing to be an honoree for the Black, Bold, and Beautiful Girl Boss Tour. I am excited. I just want to thank you. Thank you again for this opportunity. I am accepting this with boldness, being a Black, beautiful queen and on fire for the Lord and just moving. This is a movement. And I just want to thank you. Thank you. I love y'all.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Crawford, or Coach Liz with Wisdom and Insights LLC. I'd like to thank Minister Nakita Davis and Jesus Coffee and Prayer for the awesome honor of being a part of the 2021 Black, Bold, and Beautiful Girl Boss Tour. It has been amazing to be on this platform with other Black, bold, and beautiful queens. Thank you again, Minister Nakita. May God bless you and enlarge your territory.
A special thank you to the amazing queen, Minister Nakita Davis. Thank you so much also to the Jesus Coffee and Prayer Publishing House, the #1 Christian book hit maker in the land. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of the Black, Bold, and Beautiful Girl Boss Tour. I am super excited for this opportunity, and I look forward to our continued partnership as God continue the work that has been done. Thank you so much for yielding your gifts and your platform to propel and continue to shine on and expose other queens that may have not had the opportunity to connect with your global reach. Thank you so much, Queen. I look forward to our continued partnership, and I appreciate the nomination. Take care, Queen. Bye.
Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Jacqueline Kabay Harrison. I am the CEO and founder of Realizing Your Potential LLC, which I specifically started to empower African-American women everywhere. And it's specifically those African-American women that are coaches and or consultants, basically helping them, giving them the confidence to help them level up in their businesses. And I have to say, I am truly, truly honored, truly honored. And I have to really give it up to Minister Nakita Davis that has created this platform for us, this Black, Bold, and Beautiful Girl Boss Tour. I have to really say, sis, I am so appreciative for you to be able to create this platform for us to be able to come forward, shine in our excellence, right? In our area of expertise, and to honor and acknowledge us for all that we do, all of the lives that we touch through our businesses. And I am so appreciative of this particular platform, as well as we need more of these types of platforms in order to continue to encourage, support, inspire, right, and educate other African-American women in business, basically so we can elevate and do better and better, become a better version of ourselves, right? Which will allow us to become a better version of ourselves in our business. So again, you are doing an awesome job, sis, with these types of platforms. And I'm so appreciative of allowing me to be on this platform. I have met and networked with so many other awesome women, awesome girl bosses that are just really doing their thing and making it happen, right? Getting results. And thank you so much. And I look forward to continuing to collaborate with you. But I just want you to know, thanks again. I really, really appreciate it. And this is an awesome opportunity. And I am so glad that I had the opportunity to connect with you and the other girl bosses. So just keep doing what you're doing, sis. All right. Love you.
Hi, this is Jacqueline Carr, and Jesus Coffee and Prayer presents the Black, Bold, and Beautiful Girl Boss Tour, celebrating women of Black excellence all February long. And Black excellence really means to me, when it comes to especially women, overcoming despite our oppositions, just rising above what is said that we cannot do and we cannot accomplish. Listen, girl, you are a boss, and therefore you were created to do boss things. I don't care how big your dream is. There is no dream that is too big that God cannot help you reach. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this. And I want to sing a little bit of one of my favorite songs that God has given me, entitled You Will Win. And it says, the enemy came up against your home, and the enemy came up against your children. The enemy came up against your name, and the enemy came up against your character. But despite what it looks like, you will win, win. You will win, oh win.
Queen, it's time to play your royal position. I'm your girl, Minister Nakita Davis, the proud CEO and founder of Jesus Coffee and Prayer Christian Publishing House, the #1 Christian publishing house in the land. And I'm honored to be here with you on this amazing summit. I am honored and delighted to be amongst the amazing speakers, all the didactic workshops that you've had the opportunity to listen to, whether live or on the replay. Well, we're going to go ahead and remix that thing and add Queen, it's time to raise the bar into the mix. I'm going to teach you. I want you to learn how to earn from 5K to 5 figures monthly doing what you love. Now, I want to be real clear here. This is specifically for speakers, authors, and girl bosses. So if you're a speaker, you aspire to be a speaker. If you're an author, you aspire to be an author, or you're a girl boss, whether that's a product-based or a service-based business, or aspire to be, then you're in the right seat. I want to lay a little foundation here for you. The talk that I'm providing to you today is a little bit more in depth. I have several signature talks that I provide to my clientele, and on a larger scale, whether I take the stage in the live format before COVID-19 or virtually here today. The first one I talk about is called the Queen Play Your Royal Position, and there's 5 key components there. That's really where we get clarity about who you are, whose you are, and what God has called you to do. This is the level up. So if you're listening to me now, you're listening to part 2, the level up portion. And that's why we call this one Queen, Raise the Bar. See, after you're already playing your royal position, meaning you've stepped out on faith and you're doing the thing that God has called you to do in your speaker, author, girl, boss business, now it's time to raise the bar. So today I'm going to give you those fundamental tips so you can do just that. So I pray that you already have pen and paper and you are taking these bite-sized nuggets to get you in the game, because if you do it right, you should be able to apply this immediately if you're not already doing it and make money. I've had clients take a course similar to this, and within 2 days, they've already told me how they've been able to level up and increase their revenue, their profit, their bottom line from listening to some of the fundamental pieces I'm about to share with you. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So if you didn't know, I am an ordained minister, right? And so the first caveat, the first piece, the pillar, the foundation of everything I'm talking to you about first starts with faith. I know it seems so cliche. I know it seems like, well, yeah, that makes sense, but you'd be surprised how many people set out on a mission, set out on a task, set out to do the unimaginable, and they don't have any faith. They don't have any courage. They don't have any guts to do it. It's just an idea. It's just a thought. It's a dream, but they don't have the faith to do it. So they remain stuck and stagnant. My hope, my prayer is that that is not you, that you have faith of more than a mustard seed. And if you're under the sound of my voice, you are ready to activate and ignite the thing that God has called you to do. You've been doing it. You've been dibbling. You've been dabbling. Now you're really ready to make it pop. And that's why you're here. So the first piece that you need to write down on your paper, pen, pad, live or replay is faith. That is going to be monumental to you having the courage, the heart of a champion, right? A comeback champion to take it to the next level. You got to have that. So for me personally, it was getting in my word. Again, I know everybody listening may not have the same belief system, but I just got to tell you what worked for me, right? And what worked for me was getting in my word. I start my day off with prayer. I start my day off with reading my Bible. I start my day off with gratitude to God. I start my day off with the foundation of Christ. For me, that has been the absolute best thing that I ever could do, because it helps me fix my focus, and it helps me. I believe that if I start off with gratitude in the atmosphere, that it has no choice but to come back to me some 10, some 30, some 60 fold. So that's the first piece, faith. Now let's deep dive into it. So there's several pillars. The first pillar, and this is it, assuming that you're already an active business owner, you've been in your business, but you're ready to take it to the next level. I want you to get real granular in 2021 and beyond on your power of the pre-sale. Write that down. That's number 2, the power of the pre-sale. This is so pivotal. How do you vet and let people know or find out that people are really interested in your product or your service? You've got to find a way to vet it. And the best way to do it is to pre-sale. 98% of the products and services that I provide to my clients, whether they are establishing their own best-selling book, joining a collaborative book that I'm producing, which I've got several in the works for 2021, whether they're stepping on one of my global international stages like this, where they're going to be in front of thousands or millions, depending on the press that they provide, or whether they need help packaging their media, their marketing, and their PR efforts so that the world can truly know who they are. It's the pre-sale, meaning that I don't immediately provide a product as soon as they make a purchase towards my PayPal, my Stripe account, okay? So I want you to get really good at that. And I want to encourage you. You may say, well, I've tried to pre-sell this or I've tried to pre-sell that and nobody's purchasing it. It doesn't mean that it's not a good offer. It could mean that you're not pitching it right. It could mean that you don't have the right people being targeted that would see your product or service as a value. So I would encourage you to get back to the drawing board on that before you just ditch the idea altogether. So what I want you to walk away with is go back and look at your system, whether you have a product-based or a business-based, or a service-based business, and look at your power of the pre-sale. Have you been doing it? Has it been effective? If it hasn't, can you make small tweaks before you just toss the whole program away? I encourage you to look back at that. I make the majority of my money on pre-sale on any product or service. And so I want to encourage you to do the same. You can be just like Apple or iPhone, how they sell out all the iPhones and people in front of Best Buy camped out in a camper. They can do the same thing for you. They're standing in line for Jordans. They can stand in line for your product and service because you've created value that they find irresistible. You have a tasty, juicy offer that they cannot live without. And so therefore, they're willing to pay you for something they can't get for a couple weeks, a couple days, a couple months, because you're still crafting it. Supply and demand at its finest, you guys. So get real good at that and then produce. You got to produce. You got to produce, so you won't be in business long, okay? But get really good with the power of the preset and you will watch your bottom line skyrocket, okay? Another piece, after you got the power of the pre-sale, then I need you to get the power of the packaging. Come on, y'all. Packaging. You can put that in the comments, the chat. You could tweet that. When you think of your Fortune 500 companies, your Fortune top 100 companies, they have mastered down to science the power of the packaging. And by packaging, I mean bundle, baby. And that means what other complementary services can you surround your all-star dish? So kind of think of it like this. You are the steak, whatever your favorite steak. I don't care if it's Morton's or Fleming's. I'm a Ruth Chris girl myself. Okay, now not every day, but every now and again I get a hankering for a little piece of Ruth Chris, okay? But whatever steak you like, or if you don't like steak, whatever your favorite dish is, it's great by itself, but it needs a lineup. It needs a co-star cast. What's the co-star cast that goes around that main dish? For me, when I go to Ruth Chris, I think about that juicy steak, whether it's a porterhouse or, or get me a good old T-bone. But guess what? I don't just go to Ruth Chris and just want a steak. I actually want some sides. Well, guess what? I got to buy the corn separately. I got to get the green beans or what have you separately. It's got to be added because those are things that marry the dishes well. For those who have an occasional drink, I personally don't drink, not knocking anybody who does, but you may have a wine that you like to pair with your favorite steak or with your favorite seafood dish, right? So that's what I mean. So for example, I am the publisher of Purpose. Yes, I help queens to publish their best-selling books. We've got a 100% best-selling track record. God gets all the glory for that. He's really helped my team to be equipped and master the art of marketing in the book world, if you will. But we didn't stop there. We started off with the book, but it quickly morphed into women saying, hey, I now need to spread my message on stage. And that opened a door, a complimentary door for our queens, and that's what I call my ladies. So if you're watching this, you're a queen. If you are one of my females watching this, one of my women who are watching this program today. So yes, that became a complimentary dish, right? People needed access to PR and getting their information on CBS, ABC, NBC, Fox. So that opened up another avenue for my marketing team. Whereas originally we didn't start there, but it quickly morphed. It wasn't because I just said, oh, this is what they want. It's no, they told me. If you listen to your client, if you listen to your target market, they will tell you what they need. It's up to you to find the pain point and provide a top-notch solution. So bundle, the power of the package, okay? Write that down. The next piece, after you've got your faith, you understand the power of the pre-sale, you understand the power of the packaging. Now, queen, I need you to understand the power of the price. Cha-ching, let's get to the money, the coin, the bag, the lucha-grino, whatever you want to call it, okay? Now I'm having some fun, you guys. Business doesn't always have to be so square. We can still laugh and we can still smile because guess what? God gets all the glory and we can smile and laugh all the way to the bank, okay? So I want to help you secure the bag. And I'll just be honest with you. Many of the women, and I literally have helped in the past year during the pandemic, I mean, I just can't even count hundreds of women. I mean, probably close to 200-300 women become either best-selling, international best-selling authors, in addition to helping women get major media coverage, ABC, NBC, Fox, CBS, you name it. So just God has equipped me to be a connector of my queens, to get them in the right places and to get their brand, their product, and their service seen and heard, which ultimately should add up to the bottom line. But what I notice many times is they're not charging enough. They're not charging enough. When you price your products and services, yes, you want to look at the market. Yeah, you may want to look at the competitor, but can I be honest with you? I don't spend too much stock. I probably spend 10% there, if that, because for me, I don't care what anybody else is charging. It's not what other people are charging, it's what people are willing to pay. And how you create that is the value. Think about the years it took you in school, your college education. Think about your years of experience on your corporate job. Think about the years of life experience you had to go through all the bumps and bruises and the heartache and the pain and just all of those things you had to endure. If you are providing someone your signature service, your signature program or your package or your product, then you're giving the best of you, all of that education, whether it be from school, whether it be from work, whether it be from life, whether it be from pain. You're giving all of that to them bundled up with a bow on it. They get to skip past all the mud and get straight to the solution with your help. What would somebody pay for that? I really need you to think about that. Stop cutting yourself short. And I know many times people will say, well, if I charge all of this, then I won't have any business. I'll be honest with you. The people who are not willing to see the value after you have done it in a decent way and in a way that they should gravitate towards it, those are not your people. I want to break you free right now. Those are not your people. If you're doing what you're supposed to do and you've got the right target market and you've niched it down correctly and you're providing tons of value and you're doing all the right marketing and they don't want to buy at that price point, 9 times out of 10, you don't have the right people in place. If that's not the case and you do have the right people in place, then I need you to look back at how you're trying to attract the right people to do business with you. So my philosophy, and somebody may have said this before, so anonymously, if it's somebody else, forgive me, but my philosophy is to charge my value, add interest, and then add tax. I'm gonna say that again. Charge my value, charge what I'm worth, add interest, and then add tax. So I want to recommend and encourage you in this season in 2021 and beyond to charge your worth. No more shortcuts. You're overworking yourself. You're being underpaid. You're increasing the ability for you to be burnt out, which is the very thing the enemy wants to happen. Maybe he couldn't get you to stop from not going forth with the business or the book or the speaker or the author business, but now he's going to burn you out and you're going to stop on your own. So don't do that. People have to pay you for your time. You are valuable. Your time is outside of your life is one of the only things that you can never get back, baby. So your time is valuable. Stop giving all this free. There are certain things that can be free. You do got to crawl before you walk, crawl before you walk, and you got to walk before you run. However, everything is not free. Even for my folks that are in the ministry, amen, right? You've got to get paid what you are worth. Otherwise, you will burn out or you'll find yourself in this rat race your entire life, never achieving your full potential. The moment I began to truly charge what I was worth, what I was bringing to the table, how I was making life-changing transformations in folks' lives, helping them level up, meet people they never met before, connect with people they never connect with, getting their business the visibility that it deserved. And I began to charge what I truly was worth. Again, what I was worth, add interest plus tax. That is when I began to see my business just blow up, go from making $2,000 in January of 2019 to clearing almost $20,000 a month by the end of 2020. So what I'm trying to encourage you and make a 6-figure business in the first year of my full year in business. Matter of fact, it was less than a year. I hit 6 figures before it was a year. I think it was month 10 or month 11 that I was able to hit it. All the glory belongs to God. This is no brag or no boast, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm not telling you what I read in school. I'm not telling you what they told me at Harvard or on Forbes, which those are reputable companies. I'm telling you what I lived, what I experienced. And when I began to charge what I was worth, added interest plus tax, that is when I began to see my business skyrocket. And I also began to see more people be impacted. I made a bigger impact in the earth. Before I leave out of here today, because I've talked to you already about the faith, you got to have it. Talk to you about the power of the pre-sale, you got to do it. Talk to you about the power of packaging. We talked about the power of pricing. 2 quick pieces, the power of collaboration, y'all. Write that down. I know you may be thinking, I collaborate, I'm in groups, I share. That's beautiful. I need you to be strategic. I need you to be like a surgeon. I need you to be laser focused on how strategic you are, not manipulative, not parasitic in your relationships, but that you are intentional and deliberate about how and who and when you build this supporting cast, how you build your leadership team, how you build your squad and your tribe so that you all can support each other and level up together. There's time out for just any and everybody being in your circle. Yes, I fell in that trap too, okay? There was a time where I just wanted everybody to come along because the heart of me is to see everybody win. And my heart is still to see everybody win. However, there are some people that just want to use and abuse and take. I forget who says this, but someone great once said, those who are givers have to create boundaries because takers do not have any. So make sure you get the right collaborations, make sure you got the right kingdom connections and people who want to spur you on that you can edify and help grow up and glow up in this season too. That was pivotal. That was one of the most single-handed things I could have done to help blow my business up. And I expect 2021 to take off. I will be a 7-figure business within the next 1 to 2 years. You can mark those words. And it's because of God's glory and his grace and because of the strategic movement, collaborations, and some of the other tools that I provided to you. With the last 2 minutes that I have for you, I talked about the power of collaboration. I want to talk about the power of consistency. Y'all know the saying, consistency busts pipes. Consistency. Don't give up. Don't give in. Repeat that. Don't give up. Don't give in. Okay? So whatever you do, you can't be upset with your mother, your brother, the preacher, the teacher, your neighbor, your cousin. It don't matter. God didn't give them the vision. He gave it to you. So one of the most pivotal things you can do is to stay consistent and continue to follow your dream. Be active, be deliberate. Use some of these strategies and tips and tools that I provided to you so that you can win in 2021 and beyond. But you got to be consistent. Consistently show up and watch how God glows up in your life in this season and the next. And the last quick piece I'll give to you, I gave you the collaboration and I gave you consistency, is the power of the press. You gotta have it. Get you some PR. If you need help, feel free to reach out to a girl, reach out to anybody you choose, but you need that. You've got to start thinking of yourself as a Fortune 500 company in order to yield Fortune 500 fruit. Okay, you can rewind that back. So look, I've given you all the tips that I personally have used. If you need something more in depth, if you would like those written out from me, reach out to me. You can email me at info, that's INFO, at JesusCoffeeAndPrayer.com. Email me in the subject line, put "Come Back Champion," and I will have a free gift for you as a friendly reminder, in addition to the Queen Experience 5 pillars and concepts. Those are bonuses. Those are from step 1. So if you want those, if you want this on repeat in regards to the pillars that I provided, email me at info@JesusCoffeeAndPrayer.com and I will get them in your hand. Make sure you follow me at Jesus Coffee and Prayer on Facebook and Instagram. May God bless you. Remember, Queen, it's time to raise the bar. Learn and earn from 5K to 5 figures doing what you love. God bless. Have an amazing 2021 and beyond.
Baby, here I go, stop the show. Beat on my heart, now about to explode. About to explode. Feel good, what I'm feeling, what
the path you are on was designed for you and you alone.
Everything about you is majestic and a force to be reckoned with.
Girl, you make me so proud. And I love you.
Remember,
You are 100%
that queen.
Oh, yes.
And you don't have to get your groove back because guess what? You never lost it.
It's going down, can't slow down. All of the universe watching me now. Yeah. Watching me now. Look good, it's right? In the air, everywhere. Lightning can strike anytime, anywhere. Anytime, anywhere. What I'm feeling's come over me. I don't believe what it's happened to me. Yeah, feel something.
excellence really means to me when it comes to especially women overcoming despite our oppositions, just rising above what is said that we cannot do and we cannot accomplish. Listen, girl, you are a boss, and therefore you were created to do boss things. I don't care how big your dream is. There is no dream that is too big that God cannot help you reach. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this.
It's going down, can't slow down. All of the universe watching me now. Yeah. Watching me now. Look good, it's right? In the air, everywhere. Lightning can strike anytime, anywhere. Anytime, anywhere. What I'm feeling's come over me. I don't believe what it's happened to me. Yeah, feel the summertime.
Spy what it looks like, you will win, win, you will win, oh win.
It's amazing. I can do anything and do it well. Any good thing, I can do it. That's why I'm who I am. Yes. Because God loves me and I'm amazed at it and grateful for it.
Lady luck is hot and I got a woman. Wanna do it right now.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
So I just want to encourage you, Nakita, keep on doing what you're doing. And remember, you brought the sunshine in my life. Throughout the life, saved my life. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. Sister.
Girl, you've done it again.